not super.
It's pretty boring
big
level.
Yeah. So
Damn.
7 I am.
I got a new Eldritch Invocation.
A what?
I got health points.
Got some health points.
Oh, did
I
we
got a
level
new
up?
spell.
At the last.
end of
I don't
last
think I
thing,
had
yeah.
anything special.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It was pretty bland level for me.
Yeah.
I also graduated to 4th level spells.
Beautiful.
Exciting.
Well, look at you, Mr. Mage.
Congratulations.
Even though I don't have any 4th level spells, but I cast everything at
use
4th level.
If I was so inclined.
It is so incredibly
I don't know why I
brutally
didn't
hot
get a 4th
today.
level spell.
Yeah, it was rough outside.
Yeah, it was like 94 when I went out there. Terrible. Well, welcome everybody. I'm happy to be back. I'm sure, along with everybody else here, we've had lots of D&D inspiration in our break. We've seen some fantastic content of all types, and yeah, I've just been thinking about playing and how the fuck can we, party our asses off and celebrate the defeat of this swordfish gang. So, fucking stoked to be back. Stoked to have you guys. Welcome in, everybody. Let's get this thing started. Zoofter, take it away.
Yeah, so where we left off last time, you guys had been on Otis Island. You found some chambers, almost like an old home or basement buried deep in the island. You went to the end of it and you discovered there was a large, monstrous creature living in the water deep under there. An aboleth who could speak to you guys telepathically, also make some illusions happen. All sorts of fun stuff. You managed to easily defeat him, especially once Duke went Rambo mode, just full on in there. And you made it back to the church. You found some spoils on the island rather. And now you're back. Is there anything you wanted to do there's about a week, I believe, between when you guys will be getting back and then doing the party at the church? So any preparations you guys wanted to make?
The only thing that I wanted to make a point to do was to get over to the Wayward Sun Casino and let Mr. Fahrenheit know everything that transpired, that we were successful, and to invite him myself formally to the party, because without him, none of this would have been possible. So that's the only thing I want to make sure I do in this downtime. Everything else still just helping around the church, keeping tabs on the little kid, making sure she feels loved and settling in well, and that's pretty much that I'm on autopilot, just doing good deeds.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I get with Jeremiah at some point and use some of my newfound, riches to secure, maybe a pound of some silver leaf for the festival. And then we're gonna get to work on rolling fun little airplane joints, cross joints, the little rose joint. We're gonna make it real festive and have a good time.
Okay.
At the church.
How much are you?
I figure this will be like a Syreni-wide celebration, so we won't be blazing up in the church. But if I see Mother Superior smoke, then I'm not gonna hesitate to spark up.
So, how much are you dropping on this silver leaf?
How much is a pound of silver leaf in this economy?
That's an excellent question. I mean, it also depends on what quality you're looking for. I'm assuming you're looking for higher
The
quality.
creme de la creme.
Of
Yeah,
course.
the creme de la creme.
And how much are you going to get?
A pound. 16 ounces.
Let's go with 200 gold for the real primo stuff.
Okay. All right. Let me double check my wallet here, as I have no awareness of my financial
wealth.
standing. Yeah.
And how about you, Dagon? Any preparations you want to make?
Worth it. I'm gonna
I don't think
drop
anything
it.
comes to mind.
Okay.
Let
It's been
me.
paid for.
Yeah. So, Vice, you do make some time to talk with Jeremiah, and he procures a pound of the primo silver leaf.
Does it have a
It looks like
particular
it's made-
name?
Well, it looks like it's made of pure silver, and so they call it quicksilver.
Ooh. I like it.
Most of the time,
When
you know,
hit
you
that
see
shit,
the
man,
underneath
time
it,
slows down.
Anyway, this is the fanciest. This is the fanciest stuff that you could find. Excellent. You dropped your 200 gold. Duke, you head over to Wayward Sun. Are you trying to hit it like right when it's at the busiest, before it's open?
No, at a low time, because I don't want to interrupt his business. I don't want to take away from his time while he's a busy man. So, you know,
Excellent.
just a casual 3:15 in the afternoon, you know, nothing on a Thursday,
course.
you know.
Yeah, not a whole lot of people there. So yeah, you go in. People have seen your face there before. They lead you to his office, and Duke, my good man, welcome back.
Pleasure to see you as always, Mr. Fahrenheit. I come bringing good news. Our mission was absolutely successful, and we've managed to remove the head of the Hydra, per se, that is the Swordfish Gang. And then,
Mixing your
for
fish
brevity's
metaphors
sake,
there, but,
I just all the details, all the
all the
details.
details.
you know.
All the details. I
All
love
the
it.
details, the
And we're gonna
gritty
do it in a
details, everything.
montage. All right.
Because I know he appreciates a good story, so I'm really emphatic with it, and you know, and then I cleave the beast in twain, and
Make a performance check. Let's see how good your acting it out was.
all right, I'm not too hopeful, but yeah, it wasn't great.
I mean, you're acting out a little bit, but you know, you're kind of, you know, it's just you're not a performer, but you're clanking around doing your best, and he's nodding politely and listening, and
He's
Well,
entertaining
Steve-
me at this point. He's like, okay, cool, yeah, great job, dude.
Good job.
Cool.
you have done I don't know if it's a service for Syreni, but it will certainly shake things up.
Well, hopefully you can find a way to take advantage of things being shuffled up. I'm sure a very knowledgeable and talented businessman as yourself will be able to take advantage of this. And let's face it, Mr. Fahrenheit, you can do great things for this city. You already have by helping us and assisting us in our endeavors here. And because of that, I would love to invite you to a festival we're having at the congregation down south in the next week or so.
So then, this church, it's very important to you, isn't it?
Well, helping people is very important to me, sir. And the church seems to be a great opportunity and asset in accomplishing that goal.
Tell me, this church, how is it funded?
Well, strictly on donations, sir. And that's one thing that I feel like you can never have enough of when you're trying to aid the people. Donations seem to be few and far between. That's why I myself, I don't keep a lot of cash for the most part. That's why I came to seek your aid, because I usually find when I come into money, I part with my money when I find a good cause like the church down there.
I may need to pop by and check things out myself. I
Well,
will
sir,
definitely attend the party.
I can promise you a treat that will even get someone of your stature excited for the festivities. I can't wait to see you there. I'm gonna reach out and extend a hand to shake.
He will shake your hand. Nice firm grip.
And I'll
Not too
bow
firm.
as I walk out.
Excellent. All right. And Steve ran away briefly, but I'm sure he'll be back.
He's like, oh, he's gonna be here a while. He's
The rest
Now-
of you all, you definitely smell some strange things coming from Vice's room, and you know, you see some I don't know, boxes or bags. He's storing them somewhere.
Oh, just for the record, that's 453 large joints worth of silver leaf. I googled.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm trying to think. Now, will there be booze at this festival? How does the
will be wine.
Oops.
Yes, food.
The church does not care about if people drink. However, they do believe it should be done in moderation. So there will be some wine and light refreshments, but
Okay.
they will not allow they will not overserve anybody, basically.
It ain't getting drunk or nothing. It's a
Exactly.
classy party.
All right.
Exactly. Everyone gets
Party.
like 1 glass of wine, maybe 2, and then they're good. You know, one of those things.
Well, I'm a slippery rogue too, so I feel like if I had to get
People might sneak in alcohol, absolutely.
yeah, if I get a little extra twisted, I'll just be on my best behavior.
What we all say.
So Dagon, did you want to do anything in that week approximately or whatever?
I thought I might, but I realized I don't.
Okay. All right.
I thought I could do something, but upon further investigation, I can't. So it's fine.
All right. So the day of the party arrives. And I'll move you guys to this new map here. This is one of the main church buildings. There's also separate buildings for like the medical center area, storage rooms, that kind of thing, kitchens, you know. But this is the main church here, and you guys have been staying on the bottom left here in the guest quarters.
Okay.
And first thing in the morning, Vice, you hear a knock at your door. Vice, wake up.
All right. I'm like, I hate the morning time. How long have I slept? How much sleep did I get?
I mean, it's not the night after. Like, you guys have been able to rest as much as you've wanted
Okay.
for the last, like, week, yeah.
Well, I toss, I turn, I wait to see if it goes away.
Vice!
All right, I get up and I put a robe on. I assume there's complimentary robes. I'm gonna put on a complimentary robe, and I'm gonna walk over to the door and I'm gonna, open it. I already know who's out there, but I just hope this is good. And so I crack the door and I let my frustration show through the crack.
Vice, hey, you know how you paid me for that silver leaf the other day?
And my eyes, I'm a little more alert, and I'm like, yes.
Well, I had this sure thing, okay? I knew that the horse would win, so I figured I'd just make a little extra before I paid the guy back, and I need another 100.
And what is this buying me with my 100, Jeremiah?
The eternal great gratitude of one of your oldest friends.
I'll take 3 you owe me ones.
2.
All right, I'll take 4 you owe me ones.
Can we go back to 3?
Yes.
Okay, 3 IOUs.
All right. Jeremiah, this goes straight to the guy.
Yes, no, the horses don't even run today.
And if you wake me up one more time, then it's gonna be $100 fee for you. Are you aware? Do you understand that?
Absolutely.
Okay. And by dollars, I mean gold. I'm sorry.
I figured.
Okay.
That's the lingo all the kids are using nowadays.
Yeah, these fucking kids. All right, Jeremiah, I'll see you at the party.
Oh, you invited me?
Yeah, you're invited. Just, we'll probably we might even branch off and do our own party. It depends. We'll go have our allotment of the wine at the church, and then we'll go do our thing.
Oh. Jeremiah seems a little touched. I figured I was just helping you get this for your friends. I didn't, think you'd invite me, but,
Jeremiah, we are
yeah,
friends.
I'll see you later.
Yeah. All right. Fucking get down. Stop gambling, you degen. And I close the door.
He leaves. he heads out. A little bit later, Dresden actually wakes up pretty early too. He oftentimes goes to the kitchen to help cook morning breakfast, so he goes and does that. Over the past week or so, though, Dresden's been becoming a little more distant from you all. And before the party, he told you all yesterday that he was intending to stay here in Syreni for a little while. He'd found a fancy chef to apprentice under, and he's fine to help out, with stuff around Syreni, but if you guys end up leaving, will not be traveling with you all. But yeah, so he's off in the kitchens, and the rest of you guys wake up. The party, the main bulk of it's going to be held in this building, in the main hall. There's going to be food and talking and a beach at some point. But that's still a little bit later in the day.
Well, I suppose. Let's see. How many days roughly has it been since? Has it been like a week and a half, 2 weeks ish?
Yeah, somewhere in that range. I think it was about a week and a half away, so yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I will just, I'm gonna get dressed and then just kind of meander out into the hallway. And I'm not one for wandering a church by myself, so knowing that Duke is probably in the next room, I'm gonna, see if I can hear that he's still there. Or if he's awake or stirring or anything like that.
Yeah, just feeling someone outside my door. What? Good morning.
Oh, hey! I thought I heard something. I was just making sure that you were, I didn't want to leave you behind. I didn't want to start all these great festivities without you. How'd you sleep,
Yeah.
Duke?
Well, feel like my my heart is lighter now that I know the city of Syreni is free from that oppression, so I've been sleeping quite well these last few weeks.
Same. It's kind of nice to have some rest for once.
But no rest for the righteous. We must see where we can aid the church members. I'm just gonna go about doing my usual, asking where I can help out, and doing whatever small jobs that they need me to do.
Yeah. So coming out in here in the main room, they're setting up tables of food, and there's just drink areas. People are kind of starting to gather and just chatting with each other. You see some children running in and out of the side room over here. They seem to be playing together. Yeah. And as you guys wake up, Dagon, are you doing anything special?
Nothing special.
Okay.
Just the usual satanic shit.
Just the normal Hulu-esque stuff. So yeah, it gets later in the day, and the time of the party, people are said to start arriving around 3, so they start coming in. The Bullfrog gang is all there.
Glorious.
Wearing their socks with red and green.
I catch up to the Bullfrog gang. And who is this? Do I see this tiefling here? This tiefling woman?
Yeah, she was actually one of the bartenders at the 3 Dice.
I feel like I remembered her. Yeah. All right. Well, I just kind of have my eye on her and then casually go up and talk with, is it Bardrin?
Yeah, it's Bardrin.
I say, how's it going, Bardrin?
Oh, it's going all right. It's been pretty quiet the past week or so after we fought that giant horrible thing.
It was terrible. Have you healed up? Are you
I never really got
better?
that hurt in the first place, but yeah, I mean, I guess mentally I've been a little concerned, It was difficult fighting something that I couldn't perceive, and
I don't know how to respond to that. I feel like she can't perceive things, and I feel like I'm gonna fuck this up socially. So I just to get out of it, I'm like, I go a little, psst, and then I offer one of my 453 large joints.
She takes it. She kind of smiles as she tucks it into a pocket of her skirt.
I'm like, I had a good feeling about you, so I give her 7 more, and I tell her to hand these out amongst the cool Bullfrog members.
She nods and tucks the rest of them in her pocket as well.
Now, since people are starting to gather, I'm gonna walk over to Stefan over here, and because I'm sure I have not seen him since everything transpired.
Yeah.
So, just have you noticed any difference in the activities in your area of town?
Well, there's certainly been less stabbings and killings.
Well, that is good to hear. I'm grateful for all your help in aiding us in our endeavors, my friend. I am sorry for any inconvenience we caused you, because I'm sure we did cause you some, but it's good to know that it wasn't for nothing.
I mean, there were those blood stains, and my carpet. It's never been the same since, but it was worth it. I've not been pressed for protection money in the past 2 weeks. It's definitely a wondrous thing I never thought would happen.
Well, I'm certainly glad that we could help each other in this endeavor. And who knows, maybe those maybe those stains will fade in time. And I'm just gonna kind of meander off and just kind of make the rounds, doing my very sociable tasks as I would.
Yeah, and as you were walking around, you noticed in this side room over here, you hear some fanciful lute playing, and you see Mr. Fahrenheit behind what appears to be a dice throwing table.
Oh, love bringing gambling into the church. That's always fantastic.
Are you saying this, Dave, or are you just saying this?
I'm thinking this in my head.
Okay.
And let's see, where is he up in here?
And you just walk through the children's room. You see Rachel playing with another few kids.
Good.
And Sanjay's also there.
I see Sanji.
Sanjay, there we go. Yeah.
Is this the dice room?
Yep.
Okay, so immediately upon seeing Mr. Fahrenheit, I'm gonna walk over and shake his hand. Thank you very much, sir, for coming. Your presence here means a great deal to me, as I'm sure just someone of your stature showing support for the community will certainly bolster the spirits of many here today.
Yes, of course. Understanding how much faith you put into this church here, I decided that I would run some fundraising activities for it. Today only, or perhaps more if it goes well, anyone who bets here, if the house wins, it goes directly to the church, and I will be funding for the house.
Mr. Fahrenheit, I can't thank you enough for your generosity. That's very kind of you, sir. Now, I mentioned a surprise of sorts, a magical type of entertainment for you, and if you wouldn't mind, sir, coming with me, it would be much appreciated.
Well, certainly. I believe it is getting close in time to the celebrations, the ceremony anyway.
Indeed. And so as we walk through the children's room, I'm going to stop by Rachel, and I'm going to take a knee, and I'm going to say, how would you like to see something magical? And just give her a little smile.
Something magical? Like good magic?
Something more beautiful than you've ever seen.
That'd be cool.
Well, I'm glad to hear it, and I'll reach out a hand to help her up. And then if she doesn't let go of my hand, I'll just lead her by the hand into the next room. But if she does, then I'll just walk,
she's fine. Holding onto your hand, yeah.
All right. So from here, we'll walk over to the Mother Superior. And
the Mother Superior is actually at the top up here.
Oh, I just saw a nun.
This one,
so
the nun looks like it, but no. She's just a nun.
Oh, sorry. You're not important enough. I apologize. Mother Superior, if it's all right with you, I'd like your blessing to do something a little special for everyone here today as we commence the celebration of good's victory over evil in this city.
Yes, that is perfectly fine with me. And Rachel, are you part of this? She says as she smiles down at the girl. Rachel looks up at her and looks at you, and I don't know.
And I'm just gonna look down at her and smile, and then avert my my gaze to the mass of the room, and Everyone, if you would please make your way to the dining area. We're about to begin.
Yeah, and everyone gathers and takes their seats with you all, and the Bullfrog gang sitting in the first couple of seats along with Mr. Fahrenheit.
All right, let me.
Oh my god, I put so many tokens on here.
Yeah, there are a lot.
I was banking.
I kind of
on
love
silver.
seeing the culmination of all these people that we've like met and interacted with, though.
Yeah.
It's really kind of cool.
Yeah. All right.
Hold on, I'm almost ready.
Yep. Good.
I'm intrigued.
I'll never
Me
find it.
too. So I don't even know what's coming up.
Yeah, this
I'll
seems
never
scripted for
find it.
sure. I was like, okay, somebody's been talking.
Nope.
Is that how you
Got
felt,
nothing.
Steve? Were you like, is this shit scripted right now?
It seems like there was some back channeling.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And as I see that it's going to be a couple of minutes to get things together, I slip off behind the church and rip a few long tokes.
Yeah, there's a nice little kind of back door area, back over here, maybe by kind of where the bedrooms are, and you open it and you can find Bardrin and Jeremiah out there.
Yeah, let's go.
Jeremiah's there you
All
go.
right. So, as I get in front of everyone, I want to thank you all for coming this day to support the church here and to celebrate our city, this fine city that now, out from under the thumb of the Swordfish Gang, may truly thrive. I want to again thank, in particular, Mr. Fahrenheit, and I'm gonna raise a glass to him for
He'll
helping
raise his hand, wave.
for helping support us in our endeavor. Mr. Fahrenheit was crucial in helping us ascertain the means in which to fight this foul creature and this gang. Certainly couldn't have done it without you, sir. Would also like to thank the Mother Superior. Your hospitality, your graciousness, your kindness, everything you're doing for this city that you did for us. None of this would be possible without you. And I'm gonna take her hand and I'm just gonna kind of bow. And then now if you would all bear with me a moment. I'm gonna reach into my satchel kind of thing, and I'm going to pull out my rod of security. Sounds very sexual, but it's not. And I'm gonna activate it. And if you go to D&D resources, that's where I'm gonna teleport us to.
Oh, wait, sorry, where are you telling? Oh, to the fancy. Oh, yeah.
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 Okay. You can kind of see it right here. Oh, whoops. Oh, it's beautiful, though.
Beautiful.
I open this in another thing?
Hang on, where is it? Oh, there it is.
There we go. I figured it
Oh.
out.
Wow.
Okay.
Everyone gasps in wonder. I hope you're showing this, Jake. Yes. As the world around them shimmers. And they appear in this floating city. Describe it any way you would like to, Jordan, since this is your thing. I don't know what this
It's
is.
just the most regal and ornate palace you've ever seen. Gold and ivory lining everywhere. Intricate clear waters flowing through the entirety of the place. Seemingly beautiful birds sounding as a gentle breeze blows through the area. And it's just... The tables are just lined with all the foods everyone made, but also foods from just all the most exotic places they could ever imagine. And as everybody's just kind of crazy wide-eyed looking around, you all have earned this. Your generosity begets generosity. And I thank you all. Enjoy your time here. And then I'm just gonna turn them loose. Let them have fun.
Okay. Yeah, so there's there's more people here than you can see on the screen. So definitely they could stay there for a full day if people wanted to. So that's a good amount of time to last. Yeah, and it's just beautiful paradise oasis. It's amazing. Kids are running around playing, splashing in the waters. You notice a few of the older people even seem to be a bit more sprightly. They're moving around better.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I don't know, Vice, if you had a little hangover or something from the night before, but that headache's fucking gone now.
I do notice that.
How big of a area around Duke? Are we pulled into a pocket dimension?
Yeah, basically. I can link it real quick.
The question is, if Vice is outside behind the church.
Oh God. We're gonna assume the Vice was inside when this happened.
Is it gonna come back to a completely empty church?
Yes.
Oh God. Yeah, no, I think it's alright. Can we just assume that the map is like the same?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just willed you with me. That's all I had to do.
Yeah.
I just willed you with me.
And
All
people
right.
have to be willing to go, but
Yeah. Yeah, we there was like a weird mental consent that happened. Don't worry, anybody.
Yep. It works. Okay, it works. They trust you. But Duke, why wouldn't they trust you?
They
right?
trust me.
We
Why
just
would they not?
liberated
Yeah.
the town, you know?
Exactly.
And seeing that it's going to be a great time and that maybe I probably am not going to be able to experience. Is the whole town there? Or just the church?
Everybody at the church. Everybody at
Okay.
the church.
I was going to sneak
There's still
out.
also some people from the town too. Like, there's people from the town that have come by. Like,
Okay.
yeah,
All
they're
right.
also definitely invited the community too.
Okay. Well, I'm going to sip from my private flask. Vice does this.
I mean, there's the most baller drinks you could imagine on a table over there. You could also, don't waste your own stuff.
Yeah, so everyone is just, and some of the fancy stuff that Goff baked still came as well because he's very proud of it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So you guys are definitely everyone runs around, explores a bit, and just is wondering at this paradise of magical illusions and everything. It's not even an illusion. This is pocket dimension at this point. But at one point, the Mother Superior does ask everyone to once again gather at the church, or in the middle of the church, and sit down so she can give her speech. Everyone calms, the lights dim a little bit. Citizens of Syreni, we are gathered here today to officially dedicate this hall of worship, but also to celebrate Syreni's progress towards balance in all things. For a long time, this city was held in the clutches of evil. But now, the balance is beginning to be restored. And it's all thanks to this group of people. Dagon, Vice, Duke, Dresden, and of course their friends. Without them, I'm not sure how long we could have remained in the city. But now, I can dedicate this worship hall with all of my trust and faith that this city will be a good home for the church. Thank you, all of you, for coming. I hope to see you here in the future as well. Spread the word that the Church of Our Lady of Perpetual Stability will provide healing services at free or low cost to all people in need. We will also provide other social services as much as possible. And we want to make Syreni a wonderful place to live. Thank you, and enjoy the party, everyone.
Here, here.
Steps down, and everyone
Woo!
cheers and woo, and the party continues.
So I'm gonna after the party's been going on for a while here in heaven, I'm gonna go find Mr. Fahrenheit and So, what do you think of my surprise, sir?
Well, this is certainly something I haven't experienced before. It's I noticed you pulled out an item there to make this happen. Where
Aye.
did you get that little trinket?
Well, adventures are not without spoils, my friend.
Hmm.
And speaking of spoils, I'm gonna reach into my pouch and how much do I still owe him? Like 1,600, something like that.
Probably something like that. I honestly don't remember exactly.
I feel like I made a note of it, but I'm stupid and I didn't save it. Maybe.
I mean, also you guys did have like a whole lot of money that you just found, so.
Yes. So I'm gonna reach in and into my pouch, and I'm gonna pull out like a little sack because it'd be, I mean, it's like 1,600 gold. I'm not about to just like hand him, coins. So I already had this little pouch made, and I'm gonna reach in and open it and kind of show it towards him. And well, sir, here's the rest of the money I owe you. And again, my gratitude cannot be expressed enough. Now, I was hoping that maybe you would be all right if, instead of returning this money to you, if I returned this money back into the community to help get some of the people back on their feet, to heal those who were hurt in all of this, to repair damages done by the Swordfish Gang. And if not, sir, I understand you've already done more than enough. But I'd be remiss not to ask.
Make a persuasion check at advantage.
Lovely. God, that's garbage. That's so bad.
He looks at you and... Truth be told, Duke, I can't remember what you owe me anyway. I'm more than happy for you to put the remainder into the church.
Mr. Fahrenheit, your graciousness never ceases to amaze me, sir. You're truly a role model for all of us. I thank you this day. And with that, I'm gonna just like turn around to the Mother Superior, hoping she's close at hand, and I'm just gonna hand her that pouch of gold.
Yeah, she can be nearby if you'd like, and she takes and says, Duke, you've already given so much.
Well, here's a little more.
She takes it, nods, and then finds an acolyte to take it away off to the coffers, wherever they might be. Excellent.
And the only other thing I'd want to make certain to do here is Rachel, and find out wherever she is. I'm sure she's off having a blast somewhere. I want to go find her. And so what do you think? What do you think of my little place here?
Wow, I mean, I'd never even been outside of Syreni, and then there's this just the clouds and there's like river and we were playing hide and seek and there's this really big tree and I went up there and nobody could find me.
Well, that's awesome. That sounds like a lot of fun. And here's what I'll tell you. Next time I come back to Syreni, because my friends and I were going to be leaving soon, unfortunately. But I know you've got a great place here with the Mother Superior and all these wonderful people. But next time I come back to town, what do you say I bring you back here and we have another party?
That'd be great.
And I'm just going to put a little tussle the hair and give her a smile. Now you get back to your playing. And then just wipe a tear from my eye as I walk away.
As you start to stand up, she throws her arms around your shoulders quickly and then runs off. Go back to playing.
Don't let them see you cry, Duke. Don't let them see you cry.
Anybody else want to do anything else at the party?
What kind of activities do we have at this party?
So there's definitely the backdoor Silverleaf Smoking Alley.
Yeah.
Whoever's out there kind of varies, but Jeremiah's almost always out there. He pops in every once in a while to get some food, but other than that,
what kind of dice games are we playing in this beast?
Yeah, so over at Mr. Fahrenheit's table, they are playing ship captain and crew with varying levels of buy-in depending on who you're playing with. He tries to rotate between people who can afford, a couple coppers, and then others who are putting in 10 to 100 gold bets at a time, just depending. Most of them are lower bets, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have no idea how to play the game, but I'm sure I will learn at some point.
Yeah, if you'd like to, we can definitely do that. If you guys want to do some gambling.
I mean, it's for a good cause.
It is for a good cause.
I guess that's
Anything you lose
true.
goes to the church.
Right? Are the drinks free while I gamble?
Yeah, the drinks
we are
free.
in heaven, bro. There are unlimited drinks.
This is such a foreign concept to me, okay? You can tell that I've been, like, clearly, I've always paid for everything or had to take it, so this is very strange for me. Yeah, sure, I'll go have a seat at the table.
So there's that, but then there's also another activity you might be interested in.
Okay.
There appears to be a trivia competition in one of these side rooms.
I like that.
Yeah.
Trivia sounds.
Because Surfside's saying if you're still willing to do it. Like, I know you usually come in here and do trivia and you said you were going to do it, but, like, if you want to do it, we still can. But if not, I also understand. Like, right now, if you're down for it, Surfside. Or Saint, I don't know what you would like to go by.
Oh, shit, I thought you were talking to one of us.
No,
oh,
no, Saint, yeah.
Well, shoot.
Yeah.
If you're still,
if you want to.
If you're still here, Saint, you don't have to. It doesn't have to be bits or anything. It can just be for fun.
I just think it's fun because it's great. You see a fellow who doesn't talk a whole lot. He just writes on a sign and then holds it up as he's talking to the audience.
All right, one of the doggos left. So I don't know if you guys remember me telling you the stories about Macy.
Macy.
She's gray,
Well, no, she's a dog. She's like we had a strange like getting acquainted, I guess, with each other. She's kind of like jumpity, I guess if I'm kind of putting it nice. But anyway, she would never know that I was coming, but I would always surprise her, and then she would super surprise me, and then I'd be like, oh my god. But then I'm a stoner, so I smoke a lot of weed, so I would kind of like know she's there, but not realize it. I just like walk in the door all willy-nilly, and couldn't do that in the beginning of our friendship. And now she just like busted through the door, and I thought it was Bailey, but Bailey was already in here. So she just busted through the door, and she was just chilling on the couch for a little bit, and I was like, all right. It was kind of a great thing. It's a good moment for us, yes. Yeah. It's a breakthrough, rather. She left.
Really sweet. Yeah.
Me being silent was cool, but then me laughing and talking loud, she was like, I don't want to be in here. Understand.
Yeah.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna leave it up to the party. Tonight's theme would be U.S. history.
Something very well versed in this realm of Dungeons and Dragons.
All right.
Vice feels like, hey, I might actually have an idea.
Okay. Oh, who's doing the trivia? Me?
No, Surfside Saint is, yeah.
Back.
But basically, in the game, oh, look at that black fluffy doggo.
Yeah.
But in the game, there's a man doing trivia, but instead of talking to you all, he writes things down on chalkboard, holds it up. He's mute, basically.
Okay, got it. Okay,
yeah.
All right, cool. Surfside, we accept the challenge.
Hell yeah.
So, real quick before we start that, since they're frowning upon people being overserved, I'm going to go to the bar, get a thing of wine, and then I'm gonna break eye line with everybody, like turn a corner or go back to my room or something, and just kill it, and do Mask of Many Faces and just be somebody else, and go get another one. Amazing. And I'm just gonna do the sample move, come back with a mustache.
Nice.
Amazing.
Yeah, you see actually a lot more people than you thought came to the party, but I guess maybe people are maybe the doors when they open they let in new people. Like, I don't know, this pocket dimension thing's kind of weird. But yeah, you see a new person every other minute, it seems.
Amazing.
Eventually though, your disguises start to get roll me a constitution check.
Right.
Let's see.
starts losing creativity and just like, all right, I'm gonna do banana nose glasses. Just do that.
Let's see. What
Banana
is
nose.
This is
Yeah,
a
so,
non-combat mission because our rolls suck.
So, every so often one of your disguises, the eyeball's kind of like more down here on the face, and maybe your nose is like a badger's nose instead, Every so often some of your things seem a little off.
If anybody seems suspicious, I'm just gonna. I was a victim of a terrible dragon attack a couple years ago. Things didn't heal back right.
All right.
Just change the subject and walk off.
Mm-hmm. You're able to keep this trick up for a while, though. And the first trivia question is up.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, check it out, guys. And I point at the guy with the sign. It says, who did Pocahontas marry?
I used to know that.
I don't know if I ever knew that.
It's not John Smith.
I was going to say, I know it's not John Smith.
Yeah. That's all
That
I
was
know.
my best
I know who
guess.
she didn't marry. Does that count?
Littlefoot.
I would have said John Smith, so.
Like from Land Before Time?
Honestly, though, I would have married Littlefoot. I mean, as an adult,
He's
Littlefoot.
pretty precious.
Littlefoot's awesome.
Fucking tree stars, bro. Tree stars.
3 stars. I wanted tree stars. We had sweet gum trees that kind of looked like that, and so in my head, those were the tree stars.
That's pretty
They smelled really
magical.
good too. Yeah. As Jake goes and tries to get somebody off his bed.
Is that the pug in the little purple hat?
What?
The
There's
what's
a
the guy's
pug in a
name?
purple hat?
Yeah, the main antagonist has a pug.
Oh yeah. I forgot. You're right.
I don't let
That has a
Bailey on
little
my bed, so I
Hat
gotta
and a little
Yeah.
doublet thing he wears.
Yep.
I don't know.
I have
When
no
I hear
idea.
the answer, I'll be like, oh yeah.
Yeah. As soon as I hear it, I'll
Wait,
know it.
did like, is it Lewis or Clark? Did that happen? I don't know.
Different people.
Oh no, that's
Different
Sacagawea, right?
Sacagawea.
Yeah, okay.
The man erases the board and draws a picture of an hourglass with very little sand left in the top.
And he's like erasing and like.
Yep.
Studied that country's history in my schooling. I'm sorry.
We do not know.
Hmm.
I guess Zoofter, you don't know either.
No, I have no idea.
Okay.
It's up to Saint. I mean, I guess I could Google it, but.
John Rolfe.
Oh. Okay.
I would have never said that. In 1,000 guesses.
The man shakes his head and then erases the hourglass and begins to write again and holds up, who was the first president to live in the White House?
Well,
Somewhere around number 8.
so are we calling it the White House when it was painted white, or are we calling it the White House before it was burnt to the ground?
I mean,
Who
yeah,
was the first president to live in it when it was white?
But was it called the White House before it was white?
I don't think it was called the White House until like 1920 or something.
It'd be weird to
Right.
call like a
If anybody
not
called it
White
the White
House
House.
the White House. Yeah.
But even if somebody lived in it before it was called the White House, they still lived in the White House.
well, I guess that's true. But
yeah.
Thomas Jefferson?
I assume the White House that is now known as the White House. I don't.
You think it was that
Wouldn't
early?
Jefferson
Think it
would
was
have
early enough?
Jefferson would have been like Monticello, right? Or some fancy shit. Or was that after?
That was his house.
That was after.
yeah,
right?
that was just his
Yeah.
baller ass house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. I don't know what was before the White House. Who was like around? I don't even. Lincoln.
all that.
I don't know. And yeah, I don't know if we could be
Definitely
helped
not
by
Lincoln.
chat. Yeah.
My best guess would be John Adams, but that is still. a
I was
complete
gonna
guess.
say John Adams on a complete guess. I don't know if that's like a good gut or a bad gut.
I'm not good at history, so I wouldn't trust me.
Would it?
John Quincy Adams.
Just say John Adams so it counts for both.
I got 2 dogs
That's
like
true.
standing in my doorway now. I was trying to let one out. Macy?
James Madison.
Billy Madison.
The dog's like, nah, man, the bed's where it's at.
I have no answer for you.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I was Andrew Jackson, maybe?
What's your final answer?
Is that a good guess? No? No one thinks that's a good guess?
Andrew Johnson.
Hmm.
I don't know.
I don't either.
I would say Jefferson. I thought he did, but maybe not.
Let's go. Let's lock in Jefferson then. It's as
It was
good as
definitely
it
before I
can
was
get.
painted white, because it wasn't burnt down until.
Kill them damn British.
I'm gonna say Andrew Johnson.
All right.
I'm going with Steve's answer. Final answer.
John
Oh,
Adams.
Oh, it was John Adams. Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Huh.
Pain. That's emotional.
I don't know where I
damage.
pulled that out of my head.
Yeah, I don't know either. It was just a complete guess. I was like, who's an early guy? That's an early dude. Where was the constant?
Like Philadelphia or something.
That sounds good. Anybody else have a better one? I think that's a good one.
One of those New England states, probably.
Either Philadelphia or Virginia.
I mean, 100%, and you know.
Oh, maybe New York.
I thought about New York, but I would say probably
If Jordan
Philly.
is in Philadelphia, I'll say New York.
I would think probably Philadelphia. But
I would say Philly too.
Final answer. Let's go.
Final.
Oh wait, Constitutional Convention is throwing Philadelphia.
Hey, nice.
Correct. Hey,
I know things.
we got one, and I almost got one. That's like 1.5.
Counts, kind of.
Yeah.
Ooh.
First
Who was the
president
first?
to declare war.
See, that's tough because like an official declaration of war.
Right. That's what I was thinking.
Because we were already at
I was
war.
gonna say we didn't
in the
announce
first
that
one.
shit. Yeah, probably in the
It just
beginning.
kind of happened.
Well, then also you think about it, like war was also a super fancy deal back in the day. Like
Declare war.
you were supposed to stand in front of each other and shoot at each other and
Just
like not move.
Stand there and shoot at each other.
And like take
Fucking-
turns. It was turn-based combat in the early days.
It literally was, dude. We've evolved since then. Now it's action combat.
Yeah.
I got nothing on this one.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I'm just gonna say, I mean, Washington.
George
did
Washington
war.
was. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
He
He was
was
like
a
the
war.
first. So.
That's what I'm saying. Like declaring war, though. Like we were already at war, so he probably didn't
said,
declare
"I do
war.
declare," and then immediately did some war, like within a 60-second period after that, and that probably counts. So I'm gonna say George Washington. Final answer. Anybody want to say anything different?
Gonna
I
say.
mean, I don't
No.
think it's that, but yeah,
I was just about to say James Madison,
Damn it!
Which war did he declare, Steve?
1812.
Oh. Eh. Guess that was the first war since
Oh.
the Independence War. So.
Well, there you go. War of
1812.
1812. Let's
Final
lock it
answer.
in.
1812.
Whoops.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh man. This guy's a
People are
hoot here
gonna
at
tune
this
in and
party.
they're like, "Hey, I came to watch
Right?
D&D, not American
Well,
history."
I know. Well, but this guy with the
But it
questions, he's a
fits,
hoot at this
yeah.
party. Look at him go.
Yeah, every time you get one right, he does a little happy dance as he erases the board.
Nice. That's awesome.
Glad
There's
he's
a lot
getting
of-
something out of it too.
Oh,
December 4th, 1940. No. Well. No. December 7th.
Is it 41?
I know it's in December because it's near my birthday, but I don't remember anything else.
Is it 41?
I don't know why.
42?
I don't know.
42 sounds better to me, and based on completely nothing. I have no idea, but when you said 42, it
I
felt
mean, it is
better.
the answer to life, the universe, and everything.
That's probably why. This is technically part of everything.
Answer what you will.
Yeah.
because I'm not positive.
I'm not
Well,
either.
so first off, the Japanese didn't attack Pearl Harbor. America attacked Pearl Harbor. It was a false flag. To
Oh, Steve, no, stop.
That's war is big business.
Jeff Bezos
know.
actually he,
You know, there's
Yep,
he time traveled
Yeah.
back to 1940-ish.
Yeah, which timeline are we talking here?
right. Forgot about that.
Oh, jeez. I'm gonna go 42.
December what? 42.
December
is it
7th.
December 9th?
What
Can't
was
be
your,
second
wait,
guessing
no, what
yourself,
was your
dude.
first answer before 7th? What was before
It was
that?
the 4th.
The first was the 4th, but that's Jay-Z's birthday. And I think that's why I said that.
Jay-Z's birthday. You get that confused with Pearl Harbor a lot.
Absolute
It's either the
travesty.
7th or the 9th, and it's either the 1940, 41, or 42.
I'm going 42, December 7th. Final.
All right, December 7th, 42.
Fuck.
Aw, so close, so close.
I do know some things.
Damn it. Damn it. I should have yeah, whoops. We messed that one up. But still, this
I mean,
guy
you
has a
got it better
good
than me.
time. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm pulling 0 weight on this. Besides, like, we almost got John Adams. On a weird gut.
What was the last state to be admitted into the Union?
We call in the Union. That's Hawaii,
Oh
alas.
God.
Macy?
Yep, I saw that.
Puerto
I was like,
Rico.
oh, she being sneaky.
Good girl. That's
Is it a state though? I don't think Puerto Rico's a state technically. No, okay. I mean, I don't know. They've been talking about it for years. They have like a
Have
state
been
quarter.
Forever.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
couch must be
We
really
know now.
uncomfortable to
Okay.
dogs. Oh, okay. Yeah, is Puerto Rico? I almost said like Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's not a state.
Did
But
Alaska come after Hawaii?
Alaska.
What about? Is it the Virgin Islands?
I think
Is it
they're
that
just a
one?
territory as
It's
well.
not a state, so
Yeah.
you know.
New Mexico? I don't know.
It's either Alaska or Hawaii.
I think
mean,
yeah,
I
I
just
think it's
don't
Alaska or
remember which one.
Hawaii.
All
I
right.
just don't remember which one came first.
I think I know which one.
Like it's
it is.
100% one of those two, but I just don't know which one.
I think it's Alaska,
That sounds feasible. Like I said, I know it's one
but
of
I
those.
don't
two.
know. Yeah.
It sounds the hardest and the longest to figure out where the border was for technology at the time. It was very cold. You
I mean, it's
know?
got to be Hawaii because they're the 51st state, aren't they?
There's only 50 states.
Is there 51?
I thought there
Bless
were
you.
like
Bless
51.
you.
No, I thought there were 51 too, Steve.
Bless
No,
you
I
both.
don't. Am I crazy? Okay,
No.
I'm not
Well,
crazy.
we're
right?
about
You're
to
not
find
crazy,
out.
Zoofred.
Okay.
Okay. I was literally about to Google it because I'm like, wait a minute, did I get it wrong?
You're one of the smartest people I know until 20 seconds.
Well, because Steve and Jake were like, there's 51, right? And I'm like, well, damn, what did I miss?
Dude, well. Yeah. Alaska, the final answer, guys.
Yeah, why not? Why
The final
not?
frontier and
Let's
the final
go.
answer.
Let's go.
It could be Hawaii, but it's
Space.
one of those two.
Final.
Yep.
Incorrect, Hawaii.
There you go.
Oh, okay. Well,
The 51st state, we should have known.
I felt Surf says even like there's 50.
Steve's like straight up got sucked out of another timeline and dropped into our knowledge universe.
No, I guess
Also-
I did too, bro. I guess I did too.
Also, I'm reading this Wikipedia article about the 51 star flags.
Oh, well, it's because
Um,
the District of Columbia, maybe?
Yeah, so it's DC and Puerto Rico are considered not technically being the 51st state, either of those, but they're like so aligned with. They're so high on the statehood candidate list that they are sometimes called the 51st state.
Got it.
Ooh, this is a good question.
Call sign of the president's helicopter.
Oh, what was that? Wasn't there a movie about it?
When?
like 30 years ago. Like,
Oh yeah, let me just check.
In 1990?
ish.
The
Who
only
is
thing in
in
my
it?
head is Black Hawk Down, but I don't think that's it.
Yeah.
No, I don't think that's it either.
That's the only thing in my head, though. I feel like it's something silly like Whirlybird 1 or something, because like it's Air Force 1 for the plane.
Right.
I don't know. The limo is the beast.
Yeah, I know. I learned that recently. Yeah.
Copper Force 1. I like Steven's answer.
I mean, the bird is the word, maybe?
Well, and the president's the eagle, right? So like,
Oh, yeah, it's got to be an eagle, dude. Something.
but no, but that's
like
the president though. That's not like the helicopter.
Eagle 1.
That was only. I think that was only Bill Clinton was Eagle One,
Oh, okay.
Oh.
because I think they change
They get
and everyone
different
has
names.
the same first letter.
It's not hard to
Weird.
figure out who it is, even though they change it for secrecy.
Air Force Two.
No, that's for the vice president or somebody
Oh.
else. Yeah, no, that's like literally for the vice president, I think.
Oh,
is it,
yeah,
like,
that's right.
Is it just something
Oh.
like Helicopter 1, which would be like so stupid?
Oh, God.
No way.
It'd be like if you spawned it on fucking Sim City. Helicopter 1.
Yeah, Whirlybird. Of course.
Air Force 1 is a good thought path to go down.
What's like the fancy word for helicopter? It's like owner? Oh, blank one.
Be like, I swear I feel like it's Eagle 1.
I mean, it could be.
I mean, maybe that'd be
Albatross 1.
dude, Albatross 1, that'd be great. Alright. Probably a bird.
I mean, that would make sense.
Air Force 1 is
Oh.
a branch of the military. Okay. Oh, Air Force is oh, it'd be like Navy 1 or something. Maybe.
For a helicopter.
And that's what I'm trying to think.
Marine
Like, who else
one?
would be in aviation?
Oh,
Yeah.
Marine 1 sounds good.
That's just so weird for an aviation unit, though.
When I was a
'Cause you
kid,
don't
I
typically-
thought Marines and the Navy were the same. So I'm like, they're both underwater.
They're water people.
It's Coast
I
Guard
wish
1.
it was just water people. U.S. water people are looking for volunteers like you.
Do you want to do water people stuff on land or water people stuff in the ocean?
I'm just gonna say Navy 1. Fuck it, I don't know what else to say.
All right.
One Air Force. One Force Air. That's what it is.
Marine
Marine
1.
1. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, I said
Damn.
Marine one.
I was so close. You said it too, I know.
That's been like half of these.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
50.
We'll say
Ooh.
50.
Well, on y'all's screen.
I got
On
nothing.
my screen, he's up here. On y'all's screen, he's down here for me.
Yeah.
Cinna.
Or maybe it was 8. I don't know.
It's either 50 or 8. I don't know. Maybe somewhere in between the two.
Definitely not in between. It was either 50 or 8.
Now, what about the Boston Molasses Massacre?
Molasses.
A lot of people, I think.
Yeah.
I think
something
like
like that.
200 people died in that.
Yeah, the Massacre was rough. Massacre is such an
Oh,
interesting
I guess
word,
we're
too.
saying 50
Yeah.
or maybe 8, but
I
probably
don't think it was. I think it was like
All right, we're saying 8. We're
7 or something. Either 7, 8, or 9.
7.5.
Or maybe 12. Or maybe 3.
You tell us.
Say
we
all
have
the numbers,
no
Steve.
idea.
Say all the numbers, Steve, and you'll eventually get the right one. Oh, 5. So 50, but without the 0. You know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You were
Yeah,
close.
we're close. Close.
All right, I think we could probably do one more. When did the Revolutionary War end? Month, day, and year. Wait a second. I feel like this is a setup. Is this not the 4th of July?
No.
Oh.
No?
Is it? No. It could, actually could be. Because Independence Day. But no, but that's the day that it's not. Well,
They filed
signed
their.
the,
It's like July
Intent.
2nd.
that's true. Actually, it could be that.
I wouldn't know the. I wouldn't. Well, wouldn't it be 1776?
I feel like the war lasted longer than a year though. But honestly, I don't know.
Hey, Jordan. Duke, rather. When did the Revolutionary War end?
Hold on a second. I'm gonna play a song from Hamilton.
Okay.
I think
That's
totally has the answer.
Yeah.
Okay, we're not Googling, we're just referencing a musical memory in full. We're just fully uncovering a memory.
I want to say like 81, maybe. Like 1781. 82.
I have no idea. I'm bad.
I definitely couldn't give you month and day, no way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we know when what do you think today is, bro?
That wasn't the end of the
Yeah, that
Revolutionary War.
definitely
though.
wasn't the end of the war, though. No way.
No.
Unless that
But-
was like
but
the
I'm glad
official
that's
They went
day.
the
to
amount
war
of
because
faith you
they
have in
declared
it.
independence.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
that's probably that sounds right.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Today was that day.
I'm thinking it was 1781.
That's what I think. I also think that.
It was 1738 actually.
It was 40 years before.
Casey, no.
Oh, she wants that bed.
Sorry.
It was September 3rd, 1783,
Really? That was it?
with the
Okay.
signing of the Treaty of Paris.
And did you get that? You just got that from the song, right?
No, I was thinking of the Battle of Yorktown, which was 1781.
I think we cheated on that one, Surfside. We apologize.
I apologize for nothing.
Well, we didn't have an answer, so
Yeah.
until Steve looked it up.
Well,
Nice.
I knew it couldn't possibly be the day of the Declaration of Independence because that was while we were having a war.
yeah. Well, sir, with your board and your geez.
As he erases the last question, the man in front of you flings out some money.
300 gold just pelts us.
Jeez, dude.
Oh, it's 1776 as well.
Holy jeez, bro. Thank you, man, so much for the support. I really appreciate that. Holy shit.
And you guys can add this to your gold on your sheet. Go for it. Add another
Can we do the
2076.
all right? 2076 divided by 3. We somehow gambled
We'll
with
just-
this man and got enough right just barely, or we gambled on the right ones.
I say we give this money back to the people.
I think that's not a bad idea.
What is this divided by 3 real quick? Because I'm gonna
Oh.
I'm
Just
just
a little less than
692.
700. 692, okay.
okay. All right, I will give it to the people.
It's a
Reluctantly.
little sad to be saying that.
I put a hand on his back and I'm proud of you. You've come a long way.
The man gets off of the little soapbox he was standing on. He puts his chalk to his oh my god, his chalkboard one more time and writes out a message before disappearing into the pocket dimension the Duke has summoned. Sounds like that's how it's going.
Yeah. It's very warm.
Up in the
Oh.
face that it's not
That's not
going
great.
Ugh, I just don't even like this stuff. Drinking.
So it is getting a little late. If you guys want to play the dice game, you're more than welcome to do so. But if not, then you can kind of move on. I mean, I think the trivia was awesome. So
Yeah,
thank you,
trivia.
Surfside Saint.
Trivia was amazing. Thank you, dude. Much appreciated.
As soon as you popped in, I was like, "Oh, if he's gonna do trivia, that fits perfectly with the party.
I
Like, we
didn't
can
even
make it
think-
happen in D&D."
I thought that you had something planned with Steve. I was looking over at Steve's camera. I was like, is Steve doing trivia? And then you were like, oh, no, sir. I was like, oh, shit, that makes sense. All right.
Yeah, he happened to pop in. I'm like, "Hey, if you want to do trivia,
That was
it
dope.
can happen in game 2."
That was a good
That's
ass
super
time.
cool.
Yeah.
It was fun. But so the party begins to wind down. Everyone starting to slow down a little bit, wanting to sit and take more rest and talk quietly amongst themselves. People are getting ready to leave. So Duke, you can release the enchantment.
I
figured you'll
refuse,
do
and I
that.
hold everyone hostage here in my pocket dimension.
The next arc
I'll get
is
up in
Duke
front
is
of
the
everybody.
villain.
I'll get up in front of everybody again, and thank you all again so much for your support for the church here, for Syreni, and together we can make Syreni a better place for tomorrow. And I'm just gonna like, very cool lookingly, like kind of strike it on the ground and then just teleport us back to the church.
Everything, the beauty of beautiful trees and rivers and clouds and buildings just fade away as the church fades back in. Now it is nighttime. People begin leaving. Before the night
And-
is over... Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna stand at the door and I'm gonna shake everybody's hand as they leave. Everybody's hand.
I'm gonna
Every single
stand.
person.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand like just a few feet beside him, and I'm also gonna shake everybody's hand. But then I'm also
Right
gonna
here.
like put a joint in their like front pocket or side pocket or behind their ear or in their hat.
You definitely have enough to give everybody who came to this party at least one, so yes.
Okay, well we're doing that. Don't forget these. I have a great many variety. I have cross joints. Holy shit! I have.
There were a ton of fireworks before I flipped the camera.
Oh, okay.
okay.
I thought they were like the lights behind you, yeah. That's
I
cool,
assume
though.
they're gonna start right now again, just like because you were like, yeah, that's always the way it goes. And there's like little flower, rose joints, cross joints, airplanes, all that stuff. I guess technically that's the same thing. Dude,
real
Surfside,
fancy stuff.
thank you, bro. Much appreciated. I'm gonna pocket this gold. Being a rogue, I'm
Excellent.
like, look, I've already bought a bunch of silver leaf for the party. I've given a bunch of joints away. I've given a lot of money away. I've saved a town. This is already way out of character for me and far out of my comfort zone. I think this will be a perfect little reward for myself. And then I pocket the 2.
Nice. So, after everyone has left, the Mother Superior asks to meet with you all briefly before you all retire for the evening. I wanted to let you all know this party raised so much money. You and your friends will easily be able to manage providing services to everyone who needs them for months now. And Mr. Fahrenheit seems to be interested in becoming an ongoing patron. I just want to thank you all again.
Well, Mother, we must thank you. If it weren't for you, we would still be bound to one another through that enchantment, and your hospitality has been more than gracious. We'll be sad to leave Syreni. We've certainly grown to love the people of this city and the city itself in a way. But I am very grateful that fate permitted our paths to cross ways.
I'm not sure what your plans are next, but I did receive word from one of our missionaries. There's trouble in the city of Yodiz. If you would be willing to go and investigate and see what you can find, I would be very appreciative, and I know he would be as well. She looks
when
towards
you-
Duke and says, It involves missing children. She knows what she's doing.
I know
Nothing
she
more,
knows
Mother.
what she's doing.
Say nothing more. You know that my sword will not rest until these children have been returned to their rightful homes, until this evil is stopped. Now, Mother, I must ask you, are there any details of the workings there? More gang activity, or something more sinister, perhaps? Or
Yoda's
Continue.
is a generally a very safe town. It's a walled city located towards the south. There are some animal threats to be aware of outside of the walls of the city, but inside, historically, it's been a very prosperous area. There haven't been any major plagues or outbreaks of violence or anything like this, which is part of why our missionaries are there to learn about their stability and how they're able to manage. But about 2 months ago, maybe 3 now, a woman went missing. She was pregnant and they didn't think much of it at the time. But since then, numerous small children and babies have gone missing. I believe the letter says there's 4 missing currently.
And how long has this been occurring? Are you aware?
Well, the first child went missing about a month ago, but there was a previous disappearance. When there was just the one, they didn't think anything of it. They thought maybe the woman left, but once the children started going missing and they realized that the woman was pregnant, they're wondering if it's connected.
It does certainly seem amiss. Something foul. Now, I know, like I said earlier, the enchantment that bound us is no longer active. But my friends, I can't shy away from something like this. It's in my heart. It's who I am. That I must answer the call. And I would be eternally grateful and appreciative if 2 fine men like yourselves that I know I can trust and I can rely on would accompany me.
Well, I'll tell you this. Doing all this hero work, not the most fun thing I've ever done, but I will say, it actually pays pretty well. And, if I was looking to branch out into a new industry, I'd be more than happy to have you by my side, Duke. So I'll see this thing through with you. As long as Mother Superior promises to make sure nothing happens to this town. You're the one overlooking this place now. You've got the funding. We've gotten rid of the swordfish. I grew up here, and I always hated this place because it was just such a hard place to live. But I see a new thing on the horizon. And yeah, as long as I don't have to stick around to keep shit clean, then yeah, let's go save some kids. And I raise my flask.
Dagon.
Dagon, you've noticed he's kind of weaving a little bit as he's standing there listening, and every so often a hiccup comes out, and you notice one of his ears seems to be like a different shade than the rest of his skin. It's like human colored instead of orc colored. That's your question, Dagon.
You asked me a question?
Well, and are you going to accompany Vice and myself?
Yes.
A man of many words.
Yes. Where are we going?
Well,
We're going to the... Where are we going?
so I moved you guys to the
We're going to
it's the
kidnap some
city-
kids?
It's the city of Yodiz, which is down in the south area of the continent.
I understood it as like a reverse kidnapping.
Yes, we're going to unkidnap some kids, Dagon. That's...
Waking.
And you all will have access to any supplies you need. We'll be happy to see you off, and I will send a letter ahead of you explaining your arrival.
Now, is there a sect of the church there? I know you said you sent missionaries, but
There is
have
one
they
missionary
established the
right
base?
now. He's renting a room, so I'm not sure if you'll be able to stay with him.
Well, I'm sure we'll be able to find accommodations. It shouldn't be much trouble. This is nothing new, roaming from town to town and finding our own. But I would love to help you spread the good work you're doing. So if you do send some more missionaries there after us, know that we'll do what we can to prop them up and support them there as well.
I may send another one with you, if you all are traveling there. I will think on it. And please remember, you are all welcome back here anytime you'd wish.
Hospitality is once again greatly appreciated, Mother. And we'll probably plan on setting off first thing in the morning, if that's all the same to you guys. I'd like to get a start on this and get to it as quickly as possible to save any other children this fate.
I agree. We've rested long enough. I feel great. Time to go out there and do some good and make some coin. Oh, I'm sounding cheesier by the day.
Excellent. So you all begin to plan packing up your belongings, saying your goodbyes to everyone. Although this party also served as part of that. So information that you do know about Yodas. Where did I write about it? There it is. Okay. So this town, like I said, it's always been a very kind of prosperous area. There's like farmlands down here. Also, in the main city, there is a magic academy. The competing magic academy is in Yodas, and it's called Terwilliger School of Enchanting. So that's a big part of Yodas, is the School of Enchanting there. Yeah, it's a walled city. Other than that, you don't really know a ton about it.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you guys need to stock up on anything or want to go anywhere beforehand?
I would need to get some potions, I think. I think my potion supply looks very shy, if not non-existent.
Non-existent? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, and then let me look at Dresden's stuff too, unless you guys know what he has.
I do not.
Let's see. So Dresden has a brooch of shielding.
What does that do?
It's in the compendium if you search it in like yeah. I think it just makes you like you can't get hit by magic missile. It doesn't do a whole lot, but and then she also has scale mail +2.
And am I able to wear scale?
I don't believe so, because that's pretty heavy armor.
Okay.
Probably the only one here who could would be Duke.
It's a downgrade. I ain't doing that.
Scale mail +2?
Downgrade.
All right.
There's no way that's better than my plate, right?
I have no idea, honestly.
Yeah, there's just no way.
Yeah.
I probably will pay to get...
Actually, scale mail is only medium armor, so yeah. So you actually could use it. It would give you 16 armor class, but it would give you disadvantage on stealth checks, and it weighs 45 pounds.
Don't want that.
I don't. Yeah, I definitely don't.
Yeah.
Stealth isn't.
Oh, I'm sorry. It would give you 18 armor class. 18 armor class. Because it is +2. But still.
What? All right. Let's just for fun. Just for fun, can we? Every stealth check? Oof,
Every
yeah,
stealth
we
check
can't
is
do
a
it.
disadvantage.
Can't
Yeah.
do it.
Okay. You guys can also sell it, so.
Yeah.
I mean, can you rock it, Dagon?
I don't wear armor.
I'm naked.
Mine is magic.
But naked.
I will probably get one of my harpoon guns repaired because I have 2. One of them works,
Yeah.
one of them doesn't. And then if one of you guys want a harpoon gun for any reason, if you guys like to fish violently or something.
Be very proficient with the harpoon gun.
Yeah,
But
you
yeah,
can
I guess sell the scale mail +2 because that should fetch a decent price.
Yeah.
Actually, what did you say the armor class on that was?
It'd be 18.
Okay, I want to put that on Alcalde then.
You gotta get special horse armor.
I can't get it melded, like I couldn't get it forged into it because I feel like that's what I did with the last one. I bought mail.
You can buy
and
actual
Alcalde.
special like horse armor. You could, but it would definitely cost a lot. And it would take more than like 1 day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you could hold on to it and try to do that. Like maybe set it up in Middleton, like near where your house is. You know.
Let's see. Nah, just sell it. It's only 2 more AC, so whatever. No biggie.
Yeah, I don't know. I might just sell this extra harpoon gun. I don't know if it's worth anything. No, I don't want to carry 2 around. It just doesn't feel right.
You don't want to be dual wielding harpoon guns, just
I mean,
Spider-Man down the fucking.
I mean, if there's, yeah, I don't think that'd be great, wouldn't it? Maybe I'll keep it to reforge it into something. You know, maybe I'll like store it somewhere. So
I
yeah,
will be Spider-Man.
maybe I will.
Somebody needs to put it on their sheet. Scale mail +2 weighs 45 pounds.
Sell it.
Oh yeah, I don't want that. Sell that for sure.
Okay. Fair enough.
Never. I need to get a
See how
magic
much it's
horse to
worth.
carry stuff.
Yeah, it helps. It definitely.
Wait, I have a
helps.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just put my fucking extra broken harpoon gun in my fucking void of shit.
Say, don't we have like a bag of holding?
Yeah,
Or
I got like a
something similar?
bag that like holds some stuff or something. Like a universe bag or something. I don't remember.
Damn, that's very
Universe
expensive.
bag.
So you guys can get 5,000 for the armor, +2 armor.
Damn.
Let's
All right.
go.
Seems like that's the
Well,
business to be in.
Actually, let me look at one other thing, because I look at like price guides for stuff.
Make one
Let
of
me look
those
at
a
another
year.
one just to like.
No, let's
That's
just
it.
start assassinating people with really nice stuff
Yeah.
that have maybe done a crime or something, Duke.
That's
you
right.
know?
That's the
Let's
good
just-
thing about toppling powerful enemies. Just
Let's
take their
just go ahead and cut to the chase and go murder hobo.
Yeah. Let's do it. Rags to riches. How many?
indiscriminately just killing people.
Yeah, we'll give the money, some of the money, to the church.
It's all
and,
about balance, and if we just kill everybody indiscriminately, then
Right. You just Thanos.
There's
it.
probably somebody with a holy relic that we need to return anyway, so we'll just kill everybody we see.
Okay, yeah, 5,000's fine. Yeah. Okay,
Nice.
so you guys
We'll
get
go-
5,000 gold for that.
We'll go on a crusade.
I mean, you could always do with more crusades.
Oh, jeez.
It's an option.
All right, so 1,666 apiece.
That's what I thought, but I was about to do the math. All right, let me add that.
Damn. We just balling.
Yeah,
We
we
just
are.
straight up Uncle Money Bags over here. Fucking whatever the Monopoly man's name is, because it's ridiculous and I can't remember it.
What? Which Monopoly man?
The Monopoly man, whatever his name is.
Oh, yeah, it's like.
What
Oh,
is
I
this
just heard it the other day, but I
name?
don't remember what it's called. It's like
It
Sir
was
Moneybags,
Rich
Mr.
Uncle
Moneybags
Penny.
or something?
Rich Uncle Pennybags is his name.
Pennybags.
Rich Uncle Pennybags. That's his name.
Nice.
His birth name is Rich. His middle name is Uncle. And then Pennybags.
That's fucking fantastic, dude. That's hilarious, actually. Good. All right.
Is there anything else of value? That brooch? Is that-
Yeah, the brooch of shielding. And that's in the
Uh,
compendiums. You can just drag and drop it onto your sheet and see what it does with that.
Okay, I may take that to protect myself against range shit since I'm not very mobile. if that's all the
Sure.
same
That's fun.
to you guys.
Yeah, totally fun.
Let me just check one more time just to make sure there's nothing else on here, but...
It'll give me knockback resistance, so that's even better too. Perfect.
Dope.
Perfect.
That's worth it.
Yeah, that's
And those are really the only 2 magic items she had, besides like her holy symbol, which she's not gonna really give up. So,
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool beans.
Yeah.
How long of a trek is it to this Yotis?
Well, if you guys look at the map, you can see there's a couple of 2 ways to get there. Really, there's the traveled roads, which go from Syreni to Middleton, then down to Yotis. Or you could draw a straight line,
Cross
which would
country?
involve traveling through a kind of a desert with lots of plains and like dunes, where the nomadic tribes live.
Are they
Spelled
chill?
Gnomadiz.
Are they
They're
like...
relatively chill.
Okay.
They're not like violent or anything, not unprovoked anyway.
We could maybe find a boat in Middleton and get there faster.
Yeah, there is a river that does travel down, and you're aware that shipments are received in Yodas from the river, so...
All right, we could also just hop ship. Just jump on a shipping ship.
Well, you do know this area better than either of us, so whatever you think is the optimal means of transport.
All right. Shall we? Can I think of like a shipping route that we could easily board in Middleton? Do I have knowledge of that?
I mean, you'd probably be able to find one. Like,
all right.
it's easy enough to charter rides on boats. A little bit of
Okay.
haggling, offer to work for them, or you pay them for passage.
Or we just jump on.
Or you try to just sneak on and
Go away.
hope that, a giant glowing horse
Or
with hooves.
to buy passage on a ship.
I guess that's true, but we'll play it like we can't. So I
We
say
can get into like a box that will disguise as luggage. Duke
Yes.
walks on.
he can
just
pay
like-
his way.
It's like a crate on his back
Yep.
with us 2 inside of it.
Yep. That
I'll
way.
just pay
And the
the
horse.
extra 5 gold for you guys, and it'll be okay.
All right, fair. Well, whatever we decide, we have a little bit of time, but I say we should just double time from Syreni to Middleton since we'll be riding down. We can rest on the way down on the river.
It's the good thing about taking a ship. Plenty of time to rest.
Thought you were gonna say
Yeah.
something about taking a shit, making you
And this is
lighter. or
basically
I
So
something.
also did.
Yeah.
I mean, anything to save that, that carry weight, right?
Yes.
Gotta make the fuel last. I would say we will call it here for tonight. We'll start off next time with the journey to Yodas. If you guys want to stop in Middleton on the way, whatever you want to do, we'll do all that.
Okay.
Sweet
Yeah.
action.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that was fun. It's good to be back.
Yeah.
And officially moving on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
moving on.
New art.
Out of
New
Syreni.
thing. New
Next
bad
time on
guys.
Dragon Ball Z.
Right,
Yes.
dude. Yeah, that
Or
5
next
minutes we told you was left 4 months ago is over now. And yeah, I'd say the next arc will probably only be 15 minutes by that rate.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
That translates to 3 years and 4 months.
right.
That's always how it goes in D&D. It takes a very long time.
Yes. Surfside, thank you so much for the support, dude, and the trivia. It was a fucking blast. And everybody watching, man, thank you all so much for watching. We do appreciate it. Are we good for Monday?
Stars and now.
Okay. All right, so it looks like we will be back with a new arc on Monday, or maybe like an in-between episode. You know how that happens sometimes? Like there's like the arcs, like Middleton might
episode.
we might fuck up and be in Middleton for an episode. Who knows?
Everybody remember to bring your slushies for 7-Eleven.
Because they have one in Middleton.
Oh geez, is it 7-Eleven next Monday?
It is.
I will, dude. I'm gonna forget, but I'm gonna try to remember, and I'm gonna be the only one here with the slushie. I'm gonna be a little upset.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I guess we'll get out of here. Let me see who we're raiding.
Glad we talked about slushies because I would have left the Sprite in the freezer and it probably would have exploded.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no doubt.
Oh, dude, hell yeah. Well, bro, that was all you. You brought up the slut. Yeah, you brought up the slushy. I had to think about it, even though it just happened. I was like, I'm not sure. Check my data banks. Yeah, no, that's how that went down. All right, guys. It looks like Pomegranate's on with some Bloodborne, so we'll go over there.
Oh.
And,
Is that the person that was in here the other night?
yeah.
Yeah.
The first, their first run at Fall Guys. I feel like I was drunk and probably
Oh.
didn't do a great job.
You were
Oh.
something.
Oh, yeah. I fucking don't remember, dude. It's 6 beers and I'm like wasted these days.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thank you all for watching. I love you guys. We'll see you on Monday. Bye.
Got a raid with Kershey Foul Beast or something. Playing Bloodborne. What people on
Ooh.
Bloodborne say.
Nothing.